Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Do you guys want to write down a recipe together? It's not healthy. Chocolate pudding cake. The only problem is I do not have a bundt pan, and I wonder if that matters. And I probably wouldn't be putting the fudge frosting on it. But we're going to try it anyways, okay? This is by organizedisland.com. Decadent hot fudge chocolate pudding cake. I'm going to scroll down and we're going to write the ingredients down together. It's good for me organizing myself. It said something in here also about crushed up peppermint candies, which I have. So I'm going to write that over here. And get your pen and paper out. We're going to write down hot fudge cake recipe. Ridiculously delicious, it says. It's festive. Butter. Slate room temperature. White sugar. I don't like to use white sugar, so I end up doing a lot of substituting, which probably does affect texture. Brown sugar. Chocolate pudding mix. And then I guess we'll try to get the measurements next. 4 eggs. Milk. Vegetable oil. I don't use vegetable oil either. Alright, well, maybe I should have picked another recipe. Vanilla extract. Got it? I'm going to stay focused. All-purpose flour. So I'm probably going to dig my hole deeper with the system, but I want to find out what my not so that it's an excuse, but it would certainly explain a lot. The ADHD levels and some other quirky, if it's even anything like that can be traced to a learning type of thing. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Okay. Vegetable oil, where did I stop? 4 eggs, milk, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, all-purpose flour, dark cocoa powder, cornstarch. Oh gosh, there's a lot going on. Glaze ingredients. So I'm going to put that on the back. I'm sure it's good. Glaze ingredients. Powdered sugar. Cocoa powder. Or cacao. Cacao spelled C-A-C. A-O. Heavy cream. And I don't have a lot of the, well, I don't have the heavy cream. And I don't have the 3 types of sugar, which I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't use the one anyways. Dark chocolate chips, heavy cream, cocoa powder, powdered sugar, cornstarch. Okay, I'm sorry. That was for the top ingredients. So stop at cornstarch for the cake. And then go down. I didn't even know there was dark cocoa. Oh, there would be, yes. Glaze ingredients. Powdered sugar, cocoa powder, heavy cream, dark chocolate chips. Equipment needed. Electric mixer, large bowl, cake pan. So it doesn't say bundt cake. You can use any milk from whole to 2% to almond or oat milk. If using a plant-based milk, I recommend using a barista style or extra creamy. Tapioca starch, potato starch, or rice flour can be used instead of cornstarch. Milk chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, or even peanut butter chips can be used in place of dark chocolate chips. How to make the cake. Preheat your oven and prepare your cake pan. Pull your eggs and dairy products first, then gather the rest of your ingredients. Cream the butter. I don't know what I'm reading. I'm doing this for you. Cream the butter. This is part 2. Cream the butter, pudding mix, and sugars in a large mixing bowl or bowl of a stand mixer. Add additional wet ingredients and mix until combined. Add dry ingredients to wet ingredients, mix until combined, scraping the sides often. Pour the chocolate cake batter into the prepared pan and bake as directed. Allow the warm cake to cool while preparing the chocolate glaze. It does look pretty as a bundt cake. Prepare glaze. Pour over the cooled cake and allow to set fully. Slice and enjoy. You'll want some kind of rack to pour that. Why are the amounts of the ingredients not here? Is this some kind of joke? Well, of course you would want to put vanilla ice cream with it. Okay. That's strange. I should have just went to the bottom. 3/4 cups unsalted butter. So now we're going to go back through and write. I would do salted maybe butter and no salt added, but that doesn't matter. It does matter, but 3/4, because you don't want to do salted butter and salt. 3/4 cups unsalted butter melted. White sugar, 1 cup. Woo! 1/2 cup brown sugar. Woo! 1 3.9 ounce packaged chocolate pudding mix. 1 3.9 ounce pack chocolate pudding mix. Okay. You could get this down for the next holiday. 4 eggs, self-explanatory. Milk. 1 1/4 cups milk. Vegetable oil, 1/3 cup. Vanilla extract. I'm saying it all over again. 1 teaspoon. Well, that way we know we got all the ingredients. And then I'll probably get in trouble because this is someone else's, but I'll state whose it is below. I did this hilarious lip sync to Papa Was a Rolling Stone, and you can only do a minute, and it was over 2. It was a little over 2, and they wouldn't let me post it. And I had a spotlight and a wig and a pretend microphone, and oh my goodness, and then I couldn't post it. You guys, you would have enjoyed it. It was funny. It was some funny business going on. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract is where we left off. All-purpose flour. 1 3/4 cups. 1/3 cup cocoa powder. 1/4 cup cornstarch. 1 tablespoon baking powder. That wasn't in the first listing, I think. Baking powder. And 1/2 teaspoon salt. For the chocolate glaze, 1 cup powdered sugar, a 1/3 cup cocoa powder, a 1/4 cup heavy cream, and a 1/2 cup of your choice, I guess is how it was. Or is that for... I think there's a typo. There's a little something got swapped around, I think. Maybe not. Okay, 1/2 cup dark chocolate chips, or you can choose. Well, I mean, obviously you can always choose, but what I mean is you can be creative. You could do peanut butter chips, white chocolate. So you need to have a white glaze over the... Well, then you can't do the cocoa powder. Alright, you guys, that's going to be on your own. You're going to have to follow that on your own. Preheat 350. So towards the end of your baking, or mid, I do that because especially if it's the first time I bake something, I put it on midway. So 350 Fahrenheit. Spray bunt pan. Don't spray bunt pan. Use something natural. And a light dusting of flour. Tap out excess flour. And then this is the mixing again. Bake in a preheated oven for 60 to 70 minutes. Allow it to cool, because it will affect the glaze, okay? It will. So you have to, it has to be fully cooled. And then that's it. Have a good one. Enjoy the cake.